So before the video starts, I wanted to let you know that we have just added our Shanks Racing official hats for this season. We have dad hats and we have snapbacks, and I made it a whole bundle so you get the hat, a jet tag, and a sticker, all for $30. Make sure you go check them out while they're in stock, but we're so excited for this season and I hope you enjoy the video. We are sitting in the middle of a developing neighborhood because I needed somewhere quiet that Evan didn't know about. Here's the deal. Last year, 2023, obviously everybody knows Evan got into drifting, absolutely loves drifting. I have not seen him so passionate and so excited about something in the longest time. It's so frustrating from a wife's perspective, but we have seen the comments of Evan, you're complaining, Evan, you're whining. Legit, y'all have no idea how many issues that should not have been issues that Evan has run into with every drift car. And so he truly has not been able to show the full capability of his skill because the cars have not allowed him to. Even the people that are at events that you don't see like on camera, they're like, dude, you are so good. The cars keep failing you. He has no idea, but I've decided to buy him a car that his friend is selling. It is fully sorted. He should be able to go to the track as soon as we get this car and like rip it. He's got it, y'all. He has got it. He needs a car that is fully capable. And so I'm just gonna buy him a turnkey, like go rip it, go have fun. So hopefully he doesn't catch on to my plan. I told Jake, I said, stop texting him, totally ghost him, and then say that somebody else came in and bought it because somebody did. Me.
Meanwhile.
Hey. What's coming? And how
Jesus is coming.
And how do you already know about it?
Yeah, this video is not going to go like Victoria had wanted it to.
No.
So my sweet wife is the best. You tell them the story about.
I already filmed something like a week ago.
Okay. I've been really stressing about trying to make events this year. Like, I really want to make sure that I'm, present, at drift events. And like, I keep beating around the bush and dancing around the right decisions for the right cars, like to give me the seat time and just the driving time that I want. And it's like, dude, I just want a car that's like consistent, always good. I've just been stressed about it. There's two Z's. I mean, that's the car that literally everybody, like low C, some of my pro friends, they're just like, dude, stop messing around, get a Z. Just get a Z. I was literally doing my own back-end research and talking to people, and I was like, babe, I really feel like we gotta do something soon. Like I'm talking to him, talking to, to the other guy. I'm like, dude, just.
So you're asking all these questions about which car to buy and stuff like that. You were torn between the car that I had already put a deposit on and another car. And like, you were trying to get my opinion out of me. And I was like, I already bought a car. I don't know what to tell you. I already bought a car. And so finally,
I was like, why are you being so quiet about this? Can you just give me can you just help
you're
for a second?
like, do you not want me to buy one? And I finally had to be like, I already bought one and it's coming on Monday. And so
she was crying.
I wish
really
I
upset.
filmed my side because I was like, it ruined the surprise.
It didn't ruin it.
You were still surprised.
It's still just
I just
as
didn't
awesome.
get it filmed.
This is like not a content car by any means, but this is a car that you'll see me driving all the time.
And I think that's been the biggest struggle you've had. You've tried to find that balance of, okay, I need a car to drive, but I also need content. And I think that's what's kind of hurt you.
Something that I can go when my pro car's down or when I don't want to, spend $4,000 for a weekend to drive the pro car. It's like, I need to be able to go to the LZ Tour, or I need to be able to go to Mid Pond, or I need to be able to go to the Northeast and just drive for a weekend, with Jimmy and Grant and all those guys. And it's like, I gotta have a car that I can drive. Give me a VQ, just tune it, send it all day long. So yeah, my pro friend, Jake Wise, has been convincing me to try and get this car for a long time, and my beautiful wife bought it for me because she believes in me.
Yeah.
Thank you. So let's check it out. He'll be here in a minute.
There it is. That's so exciting.
We got him like halfway surprised.
I know, we almost had him. It was gonna be so cool if you didn't know it was
I know, like what is this?
We had a
thing
whole
here?
plan. We're gonna tell you I sold it to somebody else.
Yeah, she told me, and I was like, man, that probably would have made things a little worse.
I was a little afraid of that. I'm like, oh, it's sold. I'm like, no.
I've never driven a Wisefab car. Oh, and you know what? I love that it's a little quiet. The face. Let's go. I'm stoked, man. I'm really amped that this is kind of like simulate, my pro car. It's kind of awesome to have two of the same thing.
That's why I was kind of pushing you to buy it.
Yeah.
I think if you can have your seat time car be the same chassis and set it up similarly to your pro car.
Exactly.
There's no
Well,
way to
I'm
do
sure
that.
if you could like almost replicate your S14 in like a grassroots way.
I had like an LS1 version.
Yeah, exactly. This is awesome. So this has got the Wise Fab. My first time with a Wise Fab car, so I'm pretty amped. I guess there's no sway bar on the Wise Fab, or
No, there is. So this is not like the newest version of YSFAB, but it has a pickup point for the sway bar here.
oh,
It just
okay,
needs one end link. The other one's fine.
cool. I have like 4 for 370s.
Yeah,
So
slap one.
also good thing about having two 370s is I have a ton of random parts. But this is cool. I mean, it's so simple. It's so simple. I love it.
Yeah, no, it's really good.
Good deal, man. What do you think, babe?
I'm excited to meet.
Also, this is Stuart. You'll see him
What's up, guys?
here pretty soon in another video. But he's with S-Tech. And what's your Artisan?
Artisan.
Yeah, he's here from Houston. Where we're going to be wrapping my other 370. The irony of all this is all of my cars that I actually drive, or all my good cars, are all Nissan. I have like one Toyota that works. And it doesn't even work right now because I took the engine out because I'm a bozo. Wow. That's honestly quicker than I thought it was going to be.
No, it makes good power.
Wow, that's exciting. So the e-brake, obviously, so I wanted to simulate my 370, so I'll change it.
So it's
I'll
all
probably
just
need
in
to-
here.
I'll probably need to extend something and have some sort of like...
So the line that's in it was actually from a Hydra that was mounted up here. So you'll just be able to run that line back and do like a dual caliper setup pretty easy.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's already dual caliper in the back and all that.
Nice. It drives nice, like, it's sick. What's, is the alignment setup, is it pretty aggressive?
Not really. It's fairly mild. Front toe is like an 1/8 out. The rear toe is like 3/8 in or something. But it drives really nice where it is. Got bad tint.
We'll just put
There
that.
you go, perfect. Yeah, heat AC and that cord down there will give you Apple CarPlay.
Dude, I mean, that's basically a Maserati at this point.
That's pretty much perfect.
I think the biggest thing about the BMW is like the idea of it for the whole supercharger was I just wanted to bolt on a little bit more power, didn't want to have to do nitrous or anything.
Yeah.
But then it's like at the same time you do that and you're giving yourself more problems for
You're just complicating it.
just
And this
complicating
is
stuff. And that was kind of like, you know
Yeah.
what? I'm gonna put it back to stock NA, sell it to somebody who's gonna really enjoy it at a low power grassroots level, and then whatever. But yeah, especially with how serious I'm trying to take it, I guess now it's like
Yeah.
I needed something good.
the first event, the internal slave let loose. It was a stock one.
Yeah.
So I put a billet slave in it, which is
Okay.
like the end all fix for that. And then after that, it was just kind of oil temp problems, and I broke a parts store axle. So it's got OEM axles in it, oil cooler to help with that problem. Like I said, I'd probably do fans.
Yep.
Other than that, though, it's been solid.
Well, that was the selling point for me. Victoria's so tired of me, like anytime there's like a big event coming up, I'm like, oh, I gotta get my this or that ready, and I'm like, I'm so tired of having to get cars ready.
Yeah, this thing could probably use an oil change, but that's literally it. You got AC on grid, you got a heater if
Dude,
it's cold outside.
That's huge. And it's like I've been wanting to do Drift Week. This is literally
This
a
is the
car,
perfect car.
Literally something I could do Drift Weekend.
Yeah, this car is significantly faster than my yellow car.
It's fun, dude. I'm really excited to drift this car. Stock clutch?
It's got an upgraded clutch in it. I don't know what it is. I don't know how old it is, but it works good. So I haven't asked questions.
Works for me, dude. If it works, it works. And the nice thing is, with a car like this, and a lot of people just don't get it, but like, well, depends on how you grip the chassis and where your tires are at, but sometimes with a car like this power, you don't have to clutch kick so often. You break a lot less things if you don't have to.
Yeah, this car right now, I would say for like a street legal type car, it's pretty hooked up. But it drives itself. So obviously I think you guys know that I've been building this. This is my pro car in my attempts to just have some fun, do a bunch of shootouts, and attempt to get an FD licensing around the area. This is where Jake actually got his FD licensing. I'm excited. I think it'll be fun. What do you think about the car? Lab work on it's really nice.
Connor's kind of a gangster. I'm not gonna lie, dude.
It's pretty stupendous.
I'm really excited. We'll make a video here pretty soon, but he's up here. We're about to do a full wrap on the car, and I'm very excited because it's gonna be pretty unique. But yeah, no, that's kind of the point, though. I think it worked out amazingly because, you know, having the same chassis will obviously be a little bit different. You know, the rear end is much different. The gearing is gonna be, but all that aside, like, make the steering pretty similar. The power is obviously going to be different, but, you know, the chassis, I mean, I'm going to make sure that you know, the way that I sit, the way that I look over the dash, the way that I feel, like, regardless, all that remains the same, and it's the same chassis. So I think that's going to be pretty cool, and it puts me in a cool spot, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, a big thank you to Jake, dude. You're just the best.
Yeah, dude.
We love you, dude.
I just want you to have fun, man.
I want to have fun, too.
You've been having some car problems, dude. And it's not your fault.
He's not exaggerating. But I'm excited for this. You know, I want to pull these two together, man. I want to pull this. I want to maybe make them kiss or something, dude. Want the 370s to touch tips real quick. Can't spell Riz without two Z's, boys. Hey, fun fact. Jake was my first ever crash.
My first tandem lap?
Yeah.
Ran right in.
It's wild how long I've known you, how much you've progressed, and how much things have just changed. But
You were at, I think it was my first event.
yeah,
My first or my second
something like that.
event.
Yeah.
It was really
Did you do sim or anything back then, or is that
Oh,
you
yeah.
just kind of
No,
okay?
I've been doing
So
sim.
you had been driving.
I'm
Yeah.
on my 10th year of sim.
Oh wow, certified pro over here. Okay. The idea of this, and speaking of like sim, is I wanted something in between the pro car and sim because I get a lot of seat time with sim. Oh my, did Jake? You really?
I got close, dude.
Do you got a backup camera? That was just intuition.
I'm just good, bro.
Damn.
We're in a few walls in my
I wanted something in between, you know, the pro and the sim, and like I just want to drive. You know, I want to drive as much as possible. I think the 370 or this is like a Z chassis is probably one of the best ways to. It's like a sim, but like, you know, IRL. So less things break, and
They'll do hundreds of laps without you touching it.
lots of laps.
Then
That's the
something
idea.
little will break and you'll fix it and you'll do a few hundred more laps. Big thanks.
So shout out to my wife for buying this without me knowing.
Wow.
I would have done too much thinking and overthought it and this and that. She's tired of seeing me get let down, and Jake is too. He's been there. I've had some bad luck, but you know what? I'm trying to create a different set of luck, a little different strategy, different approaches. So this is the way.
Good decision.
Thank you, brother. You find your goal in life, or you find what you're kind of rooted in without being flashy, without doing anything excessive. Just make it work, right? I tried with the BMW, and the thing is, to be very clear, like it's a great car, and
Yeah.
it's gonna be awesome for somebody. But
It didn't do what you needed it to do.
with what I'm trying to pursue, it just makes more sense to do something like this. And literally anybody who knows anything about driving has been telling me to get Z again for years, like a normal Z, not, you know, my comp Z, which is getting wrapped right now. Different story. Using that for competitions, but yeah, I just miss driving in front of you guys. Like I've missed so many events because my unique fun cars have, you know, let me down because I've just tried to put too much into them. Maybe.
Yeah. You live and you learn.
For a while, like, you know, I got kind of mixed up between like, you know, what do I want to be a YouTuber that makes cool cars, or do I want to pursue something in a serious way with driving? And so I try to mix those two too much, and it's like there's a time and place for that. And I don't think that'll happen eventually, right? And a lot of these cars that I'm building right now, like a lot of my stuff's getting sorted, and I'll be able to drive them and stuff, and nothing's like purpose built for drifting.
I feel like we're getting back to old school Evan Shanks. I can't wait for y'all to see some of the colors. Oh, it's gonna be so good.
There's a lot of stuff that's cool going on, and like, but yeah, it's time for me to make a big boy decision, and just like I keep on looking at the IS paint, it looks so good. It was time to just make a big boy decision, and she made the big boy decision for me.
Now that you have a car that can go, what's your first event?
Well, I gotta shake the car down at some sort of event. I'm probably gonna go to Cam's, and then I'll be giving ride-alongs at Fuel Fest in this car. Yeah. And then the goal is to obviously still get the other Z running and competing as soon as possible. But in the meantime, if anything breaks or I can't make an event with that car or whatever, like this is the guaranteed car that's supposed to make me get anywhere and everywhere.
You'll be at Fuel Fest.
I'll be at Fuel Fest, so make sure you guys get the tickets. It's paid ride-alongs. Like I don't, you know, if you guys buy tickets, I don't get any cut of that. So just do it if you want. It's the Texas Motor Speedway. Come say hi. But you know, that's it. I think take what you want from what I was just saying and find yourself a good. What? I've been working. Goodness gracious. Thanks for telling the world that. Turns out when you work and sweat, okay, get out of here. What I was gonna say is find yourself a good wife that's nice to you. And anyways, have an amazing day. And is there any other announcements we needed for this video?
I told them at the beginning that the hats are live.
Cop it. Good way to support your boy, and it makes you look fresh as heck. I'll see you guys next video. Peace.